Behold, it is I, your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims.
And live friend. I mean, you're not just internet.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I mean, friend, I'm a friend that exists at every level.
Yeah,
Imagine the universe as a delicious baklava.
Wow, that's a
and I'm your friend at each of the discrete pastry thresholds. Hello. Welcome, of course, to Twitch's Brewing Show, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I have on good authority, it's Mike Krahulik's favorite show.
Hey, that's good enough for me.
He has more Twitter followers than me, so he's definitely influencer tier.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Obviously, click the bell so you never miss a video. Mm-hmm. That's a different platform, frankly. Although I guess maybe ultimately, maybe it's very late and you have discovered this program via the YouTube channel, in which case I should welcome you as well. Of course, if this is your first time here, you may not know this gentleman. This is Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, Eric J. Benson. And you know, obviously you may know this, you know, in the future you'll know this, you'll see it and you'll be like, oh, it's him. You'll be like, obviously that's Azerbaijan.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, that one time.
Thanks, Rogue Agent. Or maybe Edge Benson, or maybe the notorious EJB. In any case, all of these personae are concretized into this individual.
Concretized? That's fucking great. You are on fire today.
I have used it like 4 times already today. I use concretized. Thanks, Silence. I use concretized more before 9 a.m. Than most people use reify all day. So, listen, obviously newcomers, I'm going to address you first. You should understand at a fundamental level that we attempt to reify Campbell's
Look at it. There again. Amazing.
We build a rich arc that we think adheres as closely as possible to whatever the myth is. I lost it at the end.
The hero's journey, but I'm looking at Trance Man.
I love it when they call me Big Hop.
That's what made me
that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, friend, it's like this.
Yeah, do I have to get Mike in here to run the show? Because, I mean, he kills it.
He could, actually.
He kills it.
He knows exactly how. But you should know, hero's journey. So we're going to begin by placing our ingredient inside this device. And then we're going to put it inside the other device.
Classic.
A double device scenario.
That's what they say.
Much like you've seen online. I have a new technique for getting it in there. I'll show you. Then after that, we are going to tip back flagons of Baker's Dozen. Another classic beverage that we crafted right here on this very stream. After which, we will address the audience. And indeed the very art form of brewing, which of course we all own. And then we'll make a brand new recipe that will be, you know, boiled in the self-same device later. That's the cycle. Come be a part of it. All right, so you've already spent some time over at Micro Homebrew, it looks like, but how was this weekend? Oh, it was really cool. We had a really good group of people out learning to homebrew. Some had homebrewed before, some hadn't. Right, maybe with this hobby, I think that it's the sort of thing that you can sort of like dip out of and then feel like you want to come back. Absolutely. You have that bad batch and you're like, you know, maybe I can buy beer at the store. Yeah, maybe it's that easy just to go and pick up a 6-pack. Right. But, and you know, with this hobby, you never stop learning, right? Because there's always something new to learn, something to pick up. There's hops that, I mean, between the time that we started the show and today, there's hops that did not exist. No, absolutely not. Yeah. In the market to attempt. A good version of that. Tahoma is one we're going to be using today because we needed a replacement for Southern Cross. That's that vacuum seal. Yeah. Oh, but you got some Vic Secret also. Yeah. Yeah. So you never stop learning in this. True. It's like a lot of things. And it's like you know, I mean, wargaming is a similar thing. Like, well, you never stop buying in wargaming. Well, yeah, that happens too. But the main thing is that what you want out of a hobby is a hobby that you can address with whatever level of obsession. Right, exactly. The hobby has to be able to contain whatever level of obsession you want to bring to it. Brewing, you can get very, very weird. You can go down rabbit holes upon rabbit holes. As a context, right? I mean, obviously there's the fundamental things that always has to happen. Things have to be clean. Right. You have to be able to choose the winner in these fights. Right, exactly. But by the same token, there are so many tiny knobs to fiddle with. And then, I mean, like any good hobby, at the end you should have something to eat or drink.
Right.
This is a part of the hobby that wargaming does not deliver.
Is snacks?
Well, I mean
we
one
do get
has
snacks,
snacks,
yeah.
but we don't eat the things. I mean, there was a period of time where I think in Mike's D&D campaign, this is back in 4E.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of models and a lot of
wargaming.
basically a lot of wargaming, co-op wargaming shit that happened. For a little while, they were using Skittles to track the different effects.
That's fucking awesome. Did you get to eat them when your effect wore out?
That's exactly how it worked. It's like at the same to a certain extent, it's like you don't want to be poisoned.
Yeah.
But if it means that you get a lime Skittle,
I'm kind of okay with it.
We're moving in the right direction.
Give me like one round of poison, as long as I can make a Skittle a lemon lime.
I want the right amount of poison for me.
Right.
All right, but anyway, so let's take a look at our at this week's Ding Dong. What are we putting together?
This is Owlbeer. We made this last week. We crafted this.
Owlbeer.
Yeah, Owlbeer. Sorry, excuse me. This was the rye IPA.
Oh.
That is fucking devastating. It is 9% worth of beer.
So which is again.
Keep your nose over there, but I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Can you get a whiff of that? Like all the way from over there?
Yeah.
It's just sweet. That's now put your nozzle.
My snoot.
Your schnozzle.
Oh man. So this is gonna work.
Remember, that's almost 90% Vienna malt.
Right. So the base, this is going to be like those. This is like a double IPA, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be like those good IPAs that you get where, as they reach north in terms of ABV, which is like 9.
Yeah, 9.
As they reach north, there is enough body to sort of carry it the rest of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's ones that like. Hops are not enough. At least for me, once you start going north, it's like if it's just really bitter with high ABV and the malt checks out, I'm not interested in it.
Right.
If DIPA isn't going to constitute like a robust style that has certain characteristics in it, like it has to be a balanced experience, even at that level of ABV. So, but this is also a much heavier bag than we typically have here too. So let's get this in there. Yeah,
and there's also going to be that victory malt that we put in, which is for the toffee biscuity flavor.
Exactly. Yeah. So at every juncture, essentially, Jesus Christ, man. At every juncture, just trying to get a malt bill that's a match.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's even better.
Right.
It's even better out of the sack.
Phrasing?
Oh my God. See, and then there is some rye.
Yeah, you can pick it out. It's like this little...
It's redder.
Yeah, it's got that deeper color in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, essentially it's like, it's a much earthier, it has some of the other characteristics, but it has a much earthier thing, and it doesn't have the same kind of roast as those small... as a lot of the smaller scale, darker grains. It's sort of in
but
the
you're
continuum.
Almost expecting it to.
You do, just from the crunch. Oh my goodness. All right, so where else are we going?
All right, so we need 3/4 of an ounce of Tahoma. So we originally put Southern Cross in here, but we couldn't get Southern Cross. Tahoma is basically the same thing. It's it's pine, wood, and lemon.
Yeah, see, and that's for us, there's everything about this is kinky because we don't really do big IPAs. We don't do IPAs in general, but we definitely don't do big IPAs.
Right.
And then even on then, I'm not sure we have ever tried to make pine happen. In the same way that some attempt to make fetch happen, I don't think that we've ever actually tried to swing on pine as a flavor.
Take a whiff of this. This is...
It's going to be stanky, I assume.
It's real good.
Ugh. Okay. 2016 pellets. That's interesting.
They're sealed, right?
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, this is like vacuum sealed. So that is definitely the strongest. That's the strongest pine we have had on there. And then right underneath that pine is that, for lack of a teen sock, I would say, pine, sharp notes of pine. Firm teen sock.
That can go multiple ways, man.
Down here. I got ghostly. He didn't like that phrasing. So let's get back on here. So how much is this?
3/4 of an ounce.
Can do. 0.75. Take a bite. All right.
Nope.
But here, there's going to be some extra ones in here, but it's going to be gruesome. The overall alpha acids isn't
not
that high.
It's
but
about 7%.
But it's just a very flavorful
About
hop.
6.9%.
Yeah.
Nah, wah, 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 wah. I need a knife.
The canif. I'm gonna do a bite, Spidey.
You're gonna? God bless. Whew.
That's the hardcore. Do you want more?
Do you?
Let's see. Yeah, it basically does look very much like a rabbit kibble. Here, I'll scoot this over. You have the overhead cam snatches all this, right, Josh? It very, very much looks like rabbit food. Holy shit, the overhead camera is tight.
Right?
Jesus.
Thank you, Black Magic. Holy crap.
We're getting that QVC
Right?
tier.
We need to sell some ShamWows or something.
Nah, this one's good.
What?
This one's pretty good.
Sure, have another.
Usually, no.
See?
No, it was fun for a while. Oh.
Could I interest you over here?
Well, we need beer now.
Yeah, I know. Well, you do. Holy
to survive. Okay, now that the bulk of it is out, now it's good. Now it's good again.
This is the worst idea.
But it's
You said I want to put teen sock in my mouth.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Well, I want to drink teen socks. Is that weird?
That's like a new Nirvana song coming out.
So yeah, indeed. But get a load of this. So after it's all gone, it's just like the tang of like a like a Jolly Rancher or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just the tang bitterness without the sweet part of it. This is a really, really cool. This is a cool hop, and we should probably be biting more of them.
I'm going to leave that up to you.
To get it, I will be the royal hop biter for sure. Ryan Rogue says that eating teen sock is against the Twitch.
Yeah, it
POS.
really is.
Yeah, for some.
Yeah.
Depends on how many followers you have.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Oh, that's gonna bloom.
So what's really neat
Big
about
in
this
there.
beer is we're going to actually follow it up at the flavor edition with more of the Tahoma.
Oh, so same bed.
Yeah, and then we're going to also do some Vic Seek too. But
Is it at the same time?
no.
Oh, okay.
So this is 10 minutes. We're going to put another
So how much is coming in at 10?
0.4.
Okay, so not crazy.
No, but just enough. I mean, at the scale we're doing it at, a half an ounce to a little under means a lot.
Well, yeah, and wind too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, 0.4 at the end. I mean, that's more than half of the base.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah, we'll know when the boil
Hey,
hits
thanks,
that.
New Belgium.
Oh, what's going on? Looking forward to seeing you out at PAX East.
I know, right? It's going to be fun.
Yep, I will bring. It's a very, very rare occasion these days that I get to bring Brenna to the other ones. So I will bring her by the festival. Okay, so that's chamber 2.
You got it.
So I was just gonna say it's super rare that we actually use 3 chambers.
Yeah.
But it's because it's super rare.
We
that
are
do
not the
IPAs,
Wu-Tang.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the Wu-Tang.
Think about that, like 96
they
like,
taught
man.
us. They taught us everything we know. That's 36.
36 chambers. Sorry,
Full
no,
chambers.
36.
36 chambers. Think about that.
Okay, so
We can all learn from the Wu.
You want to hear or smell teen sock? This is it. I've been covering it up because it smells like teen sock.
Whoa!
Weird, right?
What are the notes on Victoria's Secret?
This follows up the Tahoma and the Southern Cross. It's pine.
Yeah.
Very piney.
But it's mega. All right. I got to nibble on one of those. I mean, how much is it?
We're putting in another 0.4.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is fruit and pine.
Well, that comes across. Come on.
I'll do one too, just to be on the.
Yeah, grab a small one.
Oh yeah. Woo. Oh God, it's like a sweaty gym towel.
It is It's a thing, dude.
Yeah, this is not how I wanted to start my day.
That aroma is real. But like I said, we're gonna wash all this away with our previous efforts.
Tears.
Mouth tears?
Yeah. Doink.
Got it.
There you go. Oh.
That's fine.
No, it's fine. That's. Listen, the more hops in this, the better. So
Yeah, it's not a bad.
I'm not mad.
That's completely new.
That's completely horrible. Oh fuck!
What the hell is that middle?
I'd rather do the hot sauce. Give me a
That's
bag.
like
No bag left. Give me a bag.
oh, here, bag, here.
Oh.
Here you go. Put it in there. So, but I do think that we should be doing it. I think it's good for us to do it.
Can we go back to the grasshoppers?
But what is the middle?
Shit.
No, it's not shit. It's not shit. What is that middle taste? Poison?
Yeah. Oh god, it's like tingling.
Yeah, dude, that's how you know it's working. Okay, well this is
I
gonna
guess
be really
this is
good.
just payback for.
You know what it
when we had
needs?
to-
What it needs is about 5 gallons of water.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be thinned out a little bit. But fully 3 chambers. It's not quite Wu-Tang levels, but fully 3 chambers. And I mean, the horse piss had like a grain in there just to flatten out some of the sugar. This is for this brewery anyway. This is a bomb.
Yeah. Oh
of
yeah.
hops for sure.
Oh god. Oh my mouth is.
You're continuing to suffer.
Yeah. I love how when these hops get wet, they
They
explode.
bloom. Yes.
What I put in there has bloomed.
Oh, really? In the sack? All right, let's put this under here. Get this pouch plural. Yes, it does burn in a weird way. There's something happening in there for sure.
Yeah, I'm okay with just smelling them.
Welcome aboard, all yeah.
Oh.
Much appreciated. Yeah, there's a lot to think about there.
Oh yeah. Whew. How would you put that top on? Good. Fucking.
A colony is forming in Eric's craw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just a progressive revelation.
Yeah, it's something. Oh.
Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Hey, this is amazing.
Skipping a step here.
Look what we can do. Are you sure you don't want to go back to humping it?
He's not so bad. I mean, I can. Yeah, I mean, for special occasions.
Okay. Bring it out and when you need to.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Oh.
All right, so, but yeah, I mean, this is going to be amazing.
What?
When the water hits this fucking supply here.
Yeah, that
in the
silo
middle of this
of
crucible. Yeah, this is dumb. It's dumb. Oh, here.
What did you not?
Well, no. Oh, hey, it's on already.
Hey, look at that.
In for a penny, Owlbeer. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you're still suffering over there?
Yeah, I don't know what I had that you didn't, but whew.
All right. Now, you want to get some... I think you should get some beer poured.
I think I'm going to drink right from the spout.
So you can minimize your suffering.
Yeah. You just don't. Oh, you just wanted to make it so we didn't watch you do that.
Oh no, I know exactly how to do this. My only fear is that our fix in here is not going to hold one of these times, and it's going to get wet again. Thank God for this chamber in here.
Yeah.
Start now.
PMR, I agree. There should be some singing.
Well, the issue is that it's difficult to get proper diaphragm support when you're hunched down over this device. Now that might sound like.
Hey, listen. Rule number 98: no excuses. Play like a champion.
I was just gonna say it's a poor. I know it's a poor workman that blames his tools.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do later. Because the singing is an area effect. It's actually
true.
5 feet in every direction,
Yeah.
so it should be within the. It should be within the thing. Hey, now Josh, do you have the camera that points at the vessel? Owlbeer as a title. I think it switches back to Owlbeer.
Hey, take a look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely. But Owlbeer is like perfectly sized.
I'll get it
You
to
see
that
that?
point.
Owlbeer is perfectly sized for the little text window. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. What is this color? Oh, this is what we were trying to do, right? We wanted like that. Baker's Dozen was essentially an attempt to make something wholesome.
Right, that they could take on the road.
Exactly. This is part of the Grella Predator. It's part of like the kit, right? Mm-hmm. It's got like it's what comes in the travel kit that you buy in Tribor.
Yeah. So this is going to be mostly Munich.
Okay.
In here.
So
very
which
sweet.
means it's going to be the base is very German style.
Right. But what we also did is we added lactose, milk sugar.
Oh, that's right.
So it's going to be very creamy. It's like creamy sweet.
Texture.
Right? Yep.
Okay. And some Cara Munich, but not, 12 ounce.
Yep, and
pretty good.
The Pacifica, which was the orange marmalade style hop.
Okay, yeah. So it's the attempt. Mm-hmm. The stated attempt is a baked good.
Yeah.
And what is the ABV?
Let's not talk about that. Let's just drink it.
Okay.
It's 8.5.
They can see it actually down there.
Yeah, it's about 8.5.
But the color is very inviting, very welcoming. So head retention. Not big.
It's not supposed to be on this one.
Exactly right. But it pours nice, but then it's ready to go.
Oh, it tastes so good after that. Freaking, oh.
What a delight. What a delight.
It's just like a sweet.
We did it exactly right.
Oh, now my mouth is stinging from the wet and the hop.
From those alpha acids for sure. We're being digested by the plant.
That's good.
This is so legit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Because it has the sweet. It's like when we did the Ac Inc one, the signing bonus, where it's like Citra would have given us the sharp part of citrus. Right. Belma is actually the orange flower and sweet side of citrus. And the marmalade side, has a little bit of the tang, enough to beat the sweet. But then the rest of it is actually like a candy orange taste.
Right, because we put the sugar in.
Which is so nice against the Munich.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Jesus. What the hell?
Pretty neat.
Well, no, because it's like a jelly donut.
Oh, good call.
The tangy sweet part of it is in the middle of the palate.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is just this malt heap around the edge, like a sweet, good.
That's a really good way to describe it. Absolutely.
But the fruit flavor is like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, Malt, no question. It's like, we have had the blessing and the privilege of working with this channel, and we've had we've basically, short of a couple failures that I think were not based on the recipes. This is, they've basically all been something that you'd be proud to have in your store.
Right. The amount of successful beers is unprecedented. Like, we shouldn't have had that many successful beers.
No.
Graham, kind of orange creamsicle, but more like a sweet cream.
Yeah.
I like the jelly donut concept.
Yeah. The only reason we can't truly say orange creamsicle is because that base is going to be sugar, milk, sugar, and orange.
Yeah, like if we put an orange rind into the boil or during fermentation, that might be different.
Fresh orange peel, like a mixology type thing.
Yeah, totally.
Put a fresh peel in the glass.
You could do that, yeah.
And you'd basically be there.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, Saprobate, that was basically the idea, right? Yes, a twist, exactly right. Just pull one in there.
Nevermore, Jeff's out of town. He's on vacation.
Yeah, Jeff is having a good time. No doubt, he is here with us in spirit. Yeah, the difference, the cream custard.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah,
that whole context is in there. Now, if we had added orange zest instead in the boil, something like a goza.
Yeah, like we did with Pat's beer.
Exactly. That might be too much. As it stands, this orange flavor is actually contained inside the bread, which is what we were trying to do as a goal.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, it could be so, Tuckman. It could be that he is actually materialized here. Orange zest can get spicy.
Yeah.
There's other ways to get orange flavor in there for sure. A little bit of coriander, but that has a spicy aspect too. Yeah,
I really like the Munich in this. That's making all the difference.
Yeah. Actually, I would call Mike here. He might already be on his way. Hang on. He might show up later. This is the sort of, this is the sort of thing that he likes. I did in fact receive your missive, Tuckman.
God, I cannot get these hops out of my mouth.
No. I mean, thank God for this.
It's mitigating it.
But yeah, I mean, if it's coming in at 8.4, shit's real. Oh no, PMR. That's correct. He might actually be grabbing DoorDash or something.
Oh my God, I love that Times New just said Jeff's Hawaiian shirt is basically his phylactery. That's fucking brilliant.
Can we do trades at the Sunday of Pat?
Clues kind of answered that, and it's like, just bring it in a bag, I think. Clues can probably give a better...
There's usually it happens.
It happens.
Frankly. It does occur. But no, I am very, very excited. I'm very excited about this.
I'm excited about this.
I'm excited about Yeast. Yeah. Obviously, New Belgium. Deeply, profoundly welcome, Baka. It's okay. Here, let me catch you up, Baka. This is what happened. This is Baker's Dozen. It clocks in at 8.4.
I'm clocking in at the bed soon.
It inspires in men a dark thirst. I was just going to say, we'll just welcome you into it. So get a load of this. Et voila. Not bad.
Whew.
Not bad. Big base in here. Almost 8 full pounds of Munich, and then topped off with 12 ounces of Cara Munich, some milk sugar to give it a smooth. Baker's D is in fact the grilled beer, but the milk sugar gives it like a silky texture that is actually really nice for the rest of it. And then right in the middle, sweet candy orange, as opposed to the sharper Citra. And a lot of the hops come at it sort of like on the tart side, and that's fine. But this is right in the middle. It's very good.
Yep. That's all I got to say. Yeah.
That is a complete. I could not be more shocked.
I'm incredibly happy about this beer.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, in terms of I'm not shocked that it worked. It virtually always works.
Right.
There's differences of opinion for sure. But
you might not like the style. You might not like this.
But does it carry the intention? Absolutely. Like that 100% works.
No, I would drink this.
Oh my gosh, I would buy this.
Yeah.
I would buy this at a 6. I would be a barbecue hero. If you rolled in with this shit.
Barbecue hero.
If you rolled in with this shit, you would become a legend.
Yeah, I mean this would be great with brats or something like that, right?
Fuck
or
yeah.
that remember that what you made some kind of steak on your smoker. Remember the steak it was like a teriyaki steak or something? Flank steak maybe?
I've done lots of stuff.
Yeah, it was real good.
You're thinking of the that would be fucked. Yes. So there is a method for skirt.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
You cook skirt steak, but not on the rack.
You did it like right on the coals, right?
It's when you throw strips of of room temperature salted skirt steak directly on coals for like 15 seconds on one side, flip it over on the coals, 15 seconds, pull that off, shake the chunks of wood that have attached to themselves.
I was going to say, so do you have to worry about the ash from the coals or no? It is just like a man up and suck it up.
You're throwing it on there before, generally speaking, before much ash is formed.
Okay, cool.
Right? And it's like, if I was going to do that type of preparation, typically I've cleaned the grill out, put in fresh wood, and then gone nuts on it that way. But the truth is that the ash and even like wood that clings to it, I don't know why, it tastes really good.
Yeah.
At the end of it, you foil it, you let it rest for 10, 15 minutes, and then you're just slicing it thin. You just stack it up.
Yeah, it was fantastic. But then think about that flavor besides this sweet malt.
Exactly. This right here is essentially the opposite of that bowl, right?
Yeah.
That's all earth and smoke and beef, and then you basically have this perfect coordinate opposite.
Be real nice.
Nope, it's a winner. It's a winner for sure. All right. So it's time to create.
Yeah,
I had some ideas in Tomboy, so let me grab them up.
Yeah, and we had saved some ideas, hadn't we?
We did indeed.
Yeah, smell-o-vision would be pretty great, Viking Goat. Agreed.
Sprite. It was the idea of Sprite.
Of a Sprite, like not a...
Yeah, it was like play on the creature, and then also make a light, refreshing
I think that's cool.
beer. So in the same way that we haven't really played, like we've played with dark beers much more than we've played with really light ones. So it might be fun to mess around with that, especially since we have mastered, since we have synthesized true fruit flavor.
It's true.
We know the Pacific Jade would do it, right? It would basically try to kick a Lyman vibe. So make that light beer, but then hop it correctly so that it's all citrus.
That could be really fun. Yeah, okay. So let's go with the Sprite, and we can pick two different kinds of beers. We can do a Pilsner.
Exactly.
Which is going to be very clean, very crisp, because we're going to lager that thing.
Oh, and it's going to basically it's going to lager as long as we want, and then when we get it out of there, it's going to be crystal clear.
Yep. Or we can do a Pale Ale, which is just your regular ale. We don't do a lot of them on the show, but what's nice about it is we'll use some very clean, crisp ingredients, and then we can decide if we want to put fruit in, if we want to go lime, if we want to do lime pieces,
I haven't even
right?
gotten. Holy shit! We're basically going to make Zima.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I'm not even mad at it.
I mean,
if we make 5 gallons of Zima,
we're just going to have to. What is it? Bro icing everybody around the office, right? It wasn't Zima. What was the new one? It was by Svedka or the vodka, right?
Oh yeah.
Smirnoff. Icing people, right? We're bringing it back.
So both of these are great choices. I mean, Pilsner is just going to have a very different malt body, which is to say, not much of one. I mean, it's going to be sweet and crisp.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways we can go with it, right? We can use regular Pilsner. We can use just a base American Pilsner, or we can go with a Belgian Pilsner, and that's going to make it more sweet.
Yeah, and I mean, my feeling is that crisp. Is it?
I like crisp.
We're going to try to emphasize it.
Sprite, right? Like
exactly right. Is this based more on Rose's Moonshine or the Glowy Rock? This is
very cool.
Rygar, thank you so much. I mean, I see this malt body is how you describe your physique, man.
I agree.
That's really, really good. Binwin Jamominal.
What?
Binwin Jamominal. I'm the man baby. Well, I recognize and appreciate you. Binwin Jim Omin Al. Oh, Omin Al. Oh, wow, it's the classic. I was trying to create another type of word out of it. Jamominal. No. Binwin, Jim, Omin, Al. It's the classic.
Holy shit, yeah.
It's like the
original,
Beatles, the Beatles framework, right?
Hey, Ninja, congrats on DMing. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Godspeed. And of course, don't be a stranger. Anytime you have questions about the stuff on the way up to a game, take full advantage of us for sure. They want the pills, and
I think it's cool. I
think
really.
they're correct. So we are trying to make. We're trying to make like
Sprite.
a scenario
For a
where
Sprite.
you can drink like the Twilight Sparkles. We're trying to emphasize at every level an effervescent fey character from end to end, right? But it was not close. Pilsner is what's demanded.
Mal, Ironsworn is awesome.
Yeah,
It's a solo. It's a solo.
Holmes was doing it.
Holmes doing it. Adam's doing it. Adam did a stream of it too. It's real cool.
So what's the hook? I mean, how does it work?
It's a solo RPG. It's like a choose your own adventure basically, but you build out the world yourself. It guides you through the whole process. It's real
Interesting.
wild. Yeah, really creative way of take on an RPG. So we were going with Pilsner?
Yeah, we are indeed. Yeah, champagne yeast would be a very interesting
Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Who said that?
iceberg.
Iceberg,
That would
yeah.
be a very interesting, but we're not at yeast yet. We're gonna come back to yeast, but I will make a note in here to bring that concept back.
Twilight Sparkles, the My Little Pony, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
But the truth is that champagne yeast, I mean, that's just brewed IPAs are a thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I think it doesn't occur down here, but that's going to be mega fruity esters.
You're right.
All the champagnes are
Right,
gonna
absolutely.
be apple skin and right.
Yeah, it's going to be a question, do we want to inflect that taste?
Exactly, and then we'll know more once we have our base in here. So in terms of Gren, inside the Pilsner,
Well, let's first talk about
the
ABV.
Pilsnerian context.
What do we
Yeah.
want our ABV to be? So a regular Pilsner is
Pilsners are pretty.
4.5 to 5.5. So on the lower end, is this a Sprite that's, just dancing around the woods, right? Like you can't catch it?
Yeah, exactly. So does it flit?
Yeah.
Is this a flit situation, or is this a situation where you're drawn into a fairy ring and forced to dance until you die?
That's the higher end, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So it starts at about 4, right?
Yeah, 4.5, whatever you want to throw in there.
Yeah, so let's say 4, 5, and 6, because we don't want to get too crazy.
No, God, no. No, absolutely not. 6 is the high
It
end.
is the apex,
Yeah.
really. So, but that's our, functionally speaking, that's our sort of linear distribution, right?
I love
We're talking
that
about-
concept.
It's like the first one is like, a child without shoes trying desperately to seize a flapping fairy creature, and then 6
It's just entrancement.
Yeah, exactly. 6 is cardiac arrest due to fairy dances in the woods.
Yeah. I dig it.
So interesting, right?
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is a really good poll. Like
the narrative
interested.
aspect of this 6 I find so intriguing and entertaining, but this channel knows better.
Right, but if you think about it, so both, we don't lose either way because
Oh, no.
a lower beer is just, I love the concept of that too. Yeah, Orion, there is no wrong here. It's just whatever concept we want to go with.
It's true. Has water even entered that chamber?
No, like there's a tiny bit in the bottom, but that's about it.
Interesting.
Well, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, I guess. What's the text say at the top?
Well,
Nice one.
I didn't do anything.
I don't know who did it. It was one of you two. Ghostly was staring very hard. You moved.
I don't need
Listen,
any help from you.
hey, break the set
Do
all
you know how
want.
it works?
Yes.
Okay.
Just destroy clues is hard work, and it's fine. I'm sorry, clues. They're assholes.
Well,
It's
maybe
just,
maybe it's a situation. Hopefully, that was able to shake it loose and get moisture down into the grains soon. Yeah, nevermore blaming Josh. Great call. Obviously, I support it.
Josh, I'm with you. This was all these two little chuckleheads over here. Sorry.
It thinks you're below sea level because of the local weather. Gosh, it could also be crazy. It could also be goofed in some way. In terms of the straw,
Oh, is it still coming off the temp?
It looks like it is.
Yeah, give it some time.
Oh, is it? It's for this mash, isn't it? It actually has to get that water
Yeah.
super hot so that when it hits that gigantic pile, because it's about extraction.
Yeah, totally.
We're making 9%,
Yeah, it's
full
ridiculous.
grain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, smooth. All right, well, they want 4, which frankly...
I think it's cool. I like that
too.
concept.
I think it's a curatorial choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the fairy fantasy by way of, but it's the joyful part of it, which I think is legitimate.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can serve this clientele with ease. So what do you want next?
SRM. So a traditional pills is going to be between 2 and 5. So if you look at the color, right?
Yeah.
Now this could change depending if we put fruit in it.
In terms of what's
or other things,
if you
right?
get inflected.
Yeah.
For sure, but
But
none
for
of
right
it
now,
would be too crazy.
No.
Let's see, 2, 4, and then 6, I think.
Yeah. So I mean,
We don't want to go too down.
if we're thinking of sprites, right? The 2 would be like flickering in the woods.
Yeah. That's just like the sparkly trail that you're following.
Exactly.
through
It's
the
the T's in the wood.
Exactly. And then ultimately you're talking about just the shimmer, perhaps of a golden wing. Consider that. Yes, I know that Sprite is clear, Scarlet Raven. Get that 1 in there. Two for what we want to do, what we want to put together. I think there 2 is a decent base. Right in 1. You get that
Nice.
right in goal. If 2 is by far the runaway. I mean, can we get grains? Well, because we have.
Yeah, Pilsner's not going to do
tank,
anything. Yeah.
The tank is full of water, and we can hit a really light grain.
Oh, absolutely.
We could hit 1 if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So
100%.
fair enough. After this, 2 is clearly going to win here. I'm gonna recognize.
You're just gonna say, hey.
Scarlet Raven Wolf from the floor here. SRM.
Oh, you're going back for a.
Yep. It's that recount. Oh, Scarlet Raven recognizes. Well, does anybody else want me to do something? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, Orion
What is
Road,
that?
of course, that
Oh, yeah.
classic Pilsner and table sugar. Now you're done.
100%.
Get the rest of that ABV, and again, it's not high, right?
Oh.
Now,
Yeah,
Foster,
we're not going out.
No. Foster, today's brewing fantasy, is intended 100% to capture the delight and joy of a child who becomes lost in the woods following a trail of fairy lights. That is our Sprite vibe for 2020. I'm here for it. That's how it would be written on Insta or on TikTok.
Go so you know you can just talk, right?
Well, yeah, but he wants to be he wants to be part of the process.
Yeah.
Quite. You can get there quite. As Orion Rogue suggested, you can arrive at that vibe using table sugar.
Floral with a pinch of. I like what GM Rocky's putting in there. Floral with a pinch of citrus is kind
Yeah,
of.
well,
neat.
floral definitely hits the sort of nature spirit vibe for sure. Yeah, Nevermore. This would actually function pretty well. The only difference I would say is that if we were doing Lookouts or Daughters, I think that those are actually very, very bitter. For story reasons, those and anything that you did in that Lookouts thing is going to have a lot of weird herbs in it. It's going to have a very medicinal taste. The Crystal Pepsi of beer. No, you know what though? The vote went back in.
No, 2.
The vote went back in and it was 37. Honestly, roses, who said they were roses? Stiggs? Roses actually have a really delicious, roses have a delicious flavor.
Yeah.
Candied roses are so good. Hands of Corn wants to know what's good and preferably inexpensive system for first-time small-scale home brewer. Your oven, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
stoked.
realistically, you can go to your local homebrew store and they'll have an introductory kit. It's usually about $120 to $150.
Multiple pots.
Yeah, you get a
Bucket.
boil pot and a bucket, and that's all you need to do it right in a small apartment.
You can do it all at home.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
And that's as small as you can start out with. Or if you want to graduate to a pico, you can do that right on your countertop too. So it's really where you want to start.
There we go. Josh expertly identified the moment to move the camera in there.
Is it starting to fill?
It's 152.
Oh, look at that.
And this device comes to higher boil temps so much faster than the previous one, and it still took it a bit.
Yep.
Right. But take a look at that. Take a look at the wort that's beginning to collect underneath there. I mean, I
can smell it.
This is going to be a lovely color, for sure. I can't wait.
That smells amazing already. Oh, yeah. And it's just starting to hit.
All right, so we are good on that. They want the 2%.
Okay, cool. So the last piece is, how bitter do we want this? Now, with a regular Pilsner, you're going anywhere between 20 and 40 on the IBU scale.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I've ever had a Pils that was at 40. But it would just be a different hop, right? It would be a hop that emphasized...
Well, again, I think Graham pointed out, Sprites are a little vicious in nature, right?
Definitely.
So this could be them...
play tricks.
Yeah, and this could be that could be their trickster side is the 40, or the luring side is down in the 20. Like we're luring you into the veil, right?
20. So that's the range. 20 is the more tricksome. Well, really, it just depends on where you are in the story.
Yeah.
Is this beer about the first part?
Right.
Or is it about the last part?
Exactly.
And the truth is that the hops we're going to choose are going to have really great flavors. So bitterness is going to be part of the component, but we're also talking about really interesting cool fruits and florals.
Yep, absolutely.
Can it be sweet with their caltrops in the bottle? There we go. I see Orion Rogue coming in for 30. An interesting choice, I think.
Yeah, 30's fascinating choice on this one.
A tiny bit of sting, like a thorn prick.
Ooh, that's a good way to describe it. Never more roll from 50. Yeah.
That's not how it works. Oh man, smell that.
I know, it's great.
So now
it's real good.
Now the waterbed. Oh, dude, there's something like a vortex happening on the right side.
Ho ho! It's back.
It's already begun to build. But the substrate is so strong, right? And that water level has come up up almost to the top of the grain bed. Yum. Yum. Smells real good. Making a sharp 30, no hiding the ABU. Yeah, I mean, my feeling is that once we get to the hop stage, there's going to be lots of distinct choices.
Shu, we're going to have a talk. We're going to have this talk right now.
Shu, you know perfectly well. I don't know about these bubbles, though. I don't know how I feel about that.
Wait, what? Oh, whoa.
It looks like there's some kind of a creature being formed over top. But this machine always has the secondary.
Yeah, we got to pay attention to this one.
Vessel over on the left. Look at that.
I've never seen bubbles.
Well, I think that. Well, no, we have seen bubbles. Remember the super foamy one that we did?
Yeah, it was great. That's what I'm saying. We got to watch.
Straub?
Yeah. Yeah, get Chris in his towel. Absolutely.
Yeah, we need the towel. The towel's got to come off the top.
Oh God, this is the moment of truth. Oh, look, it's evened itself out. That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, once it hit, and then it'll hit the top. The roof on this is very different than the old one. Brubbles, or brewbles. That could work too. Oh man, that aroma's rich though. They want 30.
Cool. All right, so let's talk about base malts.
Yeah.
We've got two that we're going to look at. A classic Pilsner malt. This is going to be very dry, clean, crisp. I agree, that would be a pretty cool screensaver. Osmosis. Or we're going to do a Belgian Pilsner malt, which is going to just add sweetness to. Still going to be dry and clean, crisp.
Richer,
same thing,
right?
Yeah, richer, but just a lot sweeter. Yeah, Ace. Belgian Pils is really, really cool.
Yeah, and I'll be interested. Again, this is a pretty interesting choice by itself. I'll be very interested to see how it works. Oh, thanks for swatching it back, Josh. I think that's going to be okay. I typically the water level doesn't rise too much beyond that.
I think it'll be fine. It's just funny. We've never we don't usually do this scale of
but
grain
basically
bed.
and we've never done it on this machine. So basically, I think between the straw in the back and then the water coming in the top, I think that cycle is going to keep it from getting
that's
fucked
actually
up.
what Annie said was with this version, she was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this version's able to handle a bigger grain bed
Yeah.
because of that.
Oh, it's probably the constant pressure drawing from the bottom, I think, is the key.
Yep.
Oh, it is definitely getting all the way through. It actually filled up all the way on the beginning. And it's coming in at 152 degrees, too. So that's working. No, they want the Belgian Pils, which I can see.
I think it's cool.
And we can goose that with cool flavors, right?
Yeah.
All right. Belgian Pilsner it is. Doug, I'll start. This is the Pico Brew Zymatic Z. I believe is the designation of this. So we have the old one also. I actually I kickstarted it, which is how all this shit.
Right.
I mean, that's how all this shit came to be, and the actual laboratory. So it's like it's a tasting room in the front of the place, and then right behind that is a laboratory. And so I had a chance to go there
it's
as
real
a
fun.
backer a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's really, really interesting. And also they've been very, very kind to support the show.
Oh, yeah. Everybody over there has been great. Annie's been amazing every time we've asked
Annie
her. Yeah.
rules.
She is the coolest.
Yeah.
So
I mean, basically, I have two like brew parents. I have Eric, and then I also have Annie because I learned to use the device basically from that range of videos she did for the original.
And
Pico Brew.
she's won awards. Like some of the beers she brews are just absolutely amazing.
She is homebrewing royalty.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, why they brought her into their Nimbus. Yeah. Well, it's true though, Dogo. Now, the key thing to note is that the Pico Brew is a range of devices.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to go 100% full bore.
Yeah.
Right?
If that is intimidating, and certainly the costs we're talking about are serious. There's mid-range devices from the same company, and then right now they haven't gone into exactly what it is, but they have a multi-brew type device, and I don't know about it, and I haven't. Well, it isn't that I haven't asked; it's that I have asked and they haven't told me anything.
Right.
So I mean, I did ask, but that device they haven't announced everything yet. That device seems to be going through. What's up, man?
Hey.
You need something?
Don't mean it.
Oh no. Mike is gonna grab me something.
Okay. He ate like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, no. He orders me something, and then when I get to it, it's like on my desk.
Okay.
There is some condensation, but it's fine.
Alright. Just double checking.
Ryan Hartman offered
Super
to
nice.
give me a tasty lunch, and I know exactly what it would be.
Poke
It would be
bowl.
Okay, bowl. But here's the basic idea, Dogo, is that there's a mid-range product, but they're in the middle of making something that does coffee, horchata, chai. Like they're in the middle of creating an instrument that I think it can handle the rest of these processes also.
Yep.
I just don't know what the peripheral situation
So, I mean, but if you look at the C right now, so when the C was first created,
Yes.
it was like a Keurig, right? You could only buy the Pico packs and put it in. But
it was
now,
like a business model as much as
Exactly.
it was a device.
but now you can actually curate your own pack.
Yes.
So you can pick whatever grains, whatever hops, and that'll get sent to you, and you're done.
Yeah.
So it's a much smaller scale, fits right on your countertop like a coffee machine,
Yes.
and a third of the cost.
So the confused look on my visage.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. What do you?
No, I'm completely bewitched by the aroma of this wort.
Yeah, it smells delicious.
That is, and it's got to be the rye, because that is so
But remember,
good.
we
There
have
is
never
something
used-
different in there,
I think
too.
in all of the, what is it now, 92 beers, Ghostly?
This is show 99.
Yeah,
99
almost 100. Keep that in mind.
Next week
Well, so
is
next
100?
week will be our 100th show.
We got to do something
Kick
for that.
ass. Let's drink.
Well, yeah, that,
In the middle of the
that
day.
works, Yeah. But in those 99 episodes, we have never really used Vienna as the
Yeah.
primary malt.
I think the Vienna plus the rye
Yeah,
is just very rich.
yeah.
Very, very hearty. I mean, they're always good, especially when you start getting into some of the darker malts. Like depending on the percentage, like
Yeah.
there's really, really good aromas from those worts. But this particular bed, and I think it has to do with the volume as well.
Yeah.
It's just very, very compelling. Holy shit!
But also, back to the Pico stuff, pay
Yeah.
attention to the channel because coming up soon, Pico sent us another Pico C. So we're going to raffle it off in the channel for Child's Play.
oh, that's exactly what we should do.
Yeah.
Why not?
So
Let's do it that way.
we'll do another raffle for Child's Play with the.
Exactly right,
Pico.
and then we can show it off. I've only seen pictures of them online. I've never actually seen one in real life.
Yeah.
The box.
Seen
But
the
I've never actually
peripheral.
seen the inside. But I am curious to see what their plans are, like what their intention is for the multi-brew.
Me too.
Because part of the Z was creating multiplexed 4-device systems, basically to create something like a mid-tier homebrew operation that you might deploy, like in a retail context,
Right.
That's wild. But it would be quite possible. I mean, it would be a very, very high level of accuracy that you could do a 10-gallon batch on.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
All right, so what's next? God, that aroma.
So we have a couple ways. So here's the cool thing about a Pilsner. We could just go all Pilsner malt and say we're done, and
True.
then play with other knobs in this
Yeah.
build. We could add Carapils, which is going to give us still that Pilsner malt, but a better head retention,
Yeah, a little bit different body.
a little bit better of a
Right.
body, better head retention. Iceberg, I actually like icebergs. This is the other one we can go with, a honey malt.
Ooh. We just used honey malt a couple weeks ago. Tone-wise, is it what I think?
Yeah. Sweet, honey. And remember, if we want to put this in context of a Sprite, it's a lure,
Yep.
right?
It's the pull, right? It's the gleaming dealy bobber on the fish. And then or leave it alone, right?
Yep, or leave it alone. Because we can just go straight Pilsner. That girl with honey. Yeah, I could assume that you would probably be in favor of the honey malt.
Jump in there. Cider in there instead of a second malt, you fucking madman. Well, we can always come back in after this, and we can offer them a little Carapils as a treat.
Coffee blossom honey? That sounds really cool.
Coffee blossom honey.
Yeah.
So from Hawaii or something? Carapils contributing to body is sort of disproven, says Twitchy Sauce.
Yeah.
Honey it is. Well, it ended up not mattering. Well, yeah, everybody wants the honey malt.
Yeah, I don't think we're,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
No, we changed a bunch of the cameras. Shoe Bear are mega crisp. If you're talking about crisp body, you should get a look at some of our cameras. It's all badass shit. Okay. So we like the honey malt.
What was the ABV? 5%?
The ABV is 4.
4, okay.
They want it on the lighter side. And then the SRM is 2, even after having been given the option of 1.
I'm going to bring this down to 0.10. There we go. We'll get close to 2.
Oh man, this is gonna be so cool.
All right. So the question is, do we want to add any fruit to this or not?
Actual fruit.
Actual fruit. Fruit, yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. Or do we derive it?
From the hop itself.
And then after we find out if that's what we want, then we'll come back in there. Yeah. We'll just see how it goes. Because we can't lose.
Yeah, honey, lemon, that could be real fun.
Both of them are going to be good. We'll go in there and figure out.
I mean, I wish...
Once we're done with this, we'll figure out which is the right
I wish we
vibe.
could get lemon drop hops, but we just can't get it anymore.
No, we've had that fantasy before. It just doesn't... There was a period of time where that was a reality.
Yep. Sriracha Ace, excellent choice, Twitchy.
Here, I'll make a note.
Sriracha Ace is a great, great hop.
It is indeed.
I mean, we can always go with... The classic is going to be a Citra.
Yeah, we haven't been able to secure lemon drop for a while. And he's in good with micro homebrew. If there was some scam we could rock, they would do it for us, but
Another great El Dorado would be a fantastic flavor in this.
It would. El Dorado has mega juicy fruit flavor. But are we trying to hit? Do we want the sweet to basically come from this big malt bill body, and then do we come in? Are we just trying to add the tart notes on top of it with hops? We'll see. So they do want a little bit of fruit.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
What kind of fruit do you think?
Let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to just put lemon juice in there.
It would be a rind.
Yeah, basically what we want is to get those oils in there off of the fresh peel. Cold extraction method brew. I just made a CEM porter, which is currently fermenting. A bunch of my homebrew buddies are speculating that low ABV is going to be the next new craze.
Thank God, Twitchy. Thank God.
No, Twitchy, I completely agree with that. I think that is actually going to happen. In the same way that it's like, there's like low calorie. Like, let's look at the current kinks out there. It's like super dry with brute, right? It's the milkshake or hazy IPAs. That's one of them.
Yeah.
And then there's some session stuff, but you just take the session thing and then you go even lower.
But it's so funny because at the end of the day, the main seller is ABV.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're still in that phase where it's, oh man, this is an 8% beer. I gotta drink this, right?
Yeah.
That's still the weird selling point.
Yeah.
But I agree. I love low ABV beers. You get better taste, flavor. You can drink more of them.
Generally speaking, well, yeah, exactly. It's like I actually like beer.
Yeah.
Like as a concept.
Right.
And
I don't need to be done after
I want
one.
to try exactly, which is why we had a good time at Obeck because it's a really cool range.
Rest in peace, because we can't get in there.
We can't get in there now. There's too many young, attractive people in there.
We are
it's
not them.
Possible to go, and they know. They instinctively know that we're not of their clan. So they want fruit.
Cool. Okay.
So
what kind of fruits do you want to look at this? Strawberries are a good one.
So we're talking
blueberries,
about
lime.
rinds,
Yeah.
Right.
We can really go any direction with this. Blackberry, pretty fun. I mean, lemon, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that hitting the citrus notes, like remembering the theme. We're talking about bright, twinkling tastes, right?
Blackcurrant, yeah. I mean, pear,
Pear. I don't hate it.
Yeah, Ace, I like citrus. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, the lychee fans are in there.
Apricot's always a good one. Magic Hat was
you
their
say
selling.
jujube like the candy, like the movie candy. Well, nevermore. We'll take a look at it once we see here.
Brianish, yeah, you're pretty right with that one.
Yeah, but lime is legitimately odd. Like fresh lime in terms of the rind is so much more whatever it is than lemon that there's no There's no comparing them,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know how.
Lime is intractable.
We're gonna find out, I think.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be crazy. Ace. It's gonna be one thing in there, and then don't forget, there's also hops too.
And this is the fun part of homebrewing. It doesn't have to be a grand slam every time. We get to experiment. You know. GM, we could add a second fruit to it.
Yeah,
not saying we couldn't.
you know, I do like it. So, lime is the first taste.
Okay.
Now, is there any fruit that we want to add to the back of this? I mean, a lot of these would change. Like some of these would change the color too much, and that's
Yes, but
because it's only because it's so light.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
anything's going to change the color, but
True.
are we going for more for color or more for
pear's
taste?
a freebie. True.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these are good. Yeah, not cherry. Durian. Come now,
It's
sir.
Sprite, so we need lemon.
Well, here, lemon is going to be in the mix.
I don't think raspberry lime would be too weird of a flavor.
Well, no, raspberry. So as we found out with the our soda experiment, raspberry goes with everything.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I'm fine with that. I love raspberries. Yeah, lime and mint, a mojito. Yeah.
So here is fruit 2. Take a look at that. True Blue, I gotta say, the fact is, it all works. We know that it's gonna work because it's happening on the channel. Viking Goat, it could be.
Oh, really? I haven't watched the Great British Baking Show in a
Oh,
while.
I have watched.
Oh, I love
lot.
it. I love it. I just
Okay.
haven't watched it in a while.
Now I'm watching that Lego Masters.
Is it on?
It's basically the same thing.
I cannot wait. I've got to see that.
It's basically the same show, except you can't eat the things after you're done.
That's fine. You get to destroy them.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, and also raspberry is very, very tart, actually.
This is going to be interesting as hell.
Oh, ludicrous limes. There's no option for limes because lime has already been added, my friend. Limes was the choice of a new generation. They already did it. Finger limes? What is a finger lime? Is this a real type of lime?
Is what?
It looks a little glove.
Oh, that's cute.
What the hell? With little nibblings inside?
It's like roe.
What the hell is this? They look like cucumbers, but then they're tangy eggs inside.
I bet you they have them down at Pike.
So, yeah, at Pike or... I don't think it would be impossible to get them. They
Yeah,
want,
a caviar lime. That's what it actually looks like.
yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
So, raspberry and lime
I think that I'm
yeah.
excited for this actually.
That's going to be our fresh additions, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Or fruit additions
Yep.
to it. Now it's a matter of what kind of hop do we put in there behind it to get us to that 30.
This is the weird part. I mean,
But the lucky part is that we have good suggestions. Floral, since we have some interesting
Idaho
fruit,
number 7 would be kind of neat.
Idaho is beast, no question. Idaho is a fucking monster. But look up the Sriracha
Oh yeah, absolutely.
notes.
Citra and Simcoe, basically
Yeah. So pine.
citrus and pine. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a keeper for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Sapporo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Brewer's Gold and Saz. So, yeah, I would do Sriracha Ace. Orion, you're 100%. Idaho 7 or Centennial.
Yeah. So Sriracha Ace is Citra,
Yep.
is citrus and pine.
Centennial is going to be floral and citrus and spice. Laura, we're going to add the fruit to secondary.
Yeah. Those don't get boiled.
Save Centennial for the 100th episode. Yeah, that's good.
Well, we should definitely consider it. So I have Centennial and Sriracha in there, but Idaho was 7. It was the other one, right?
Yep.
What were those notes? Because there's like 6 of them.
Yeah, a bajillion. So, why is this not? Tropical fruit, orange, apricot, and pine.
Wild. That's a wild ride. Yep, tropical would be a really interesting, but yeah, all is correct. The pine aspect is, I mean, as a note, I think it would be good in here anyway.
Yeah.
But the idea that it's designed to emphasize the forest,
Oh, yeah, that's
the
true.
lost in the forest
Yeah.
aspect is a winner for sure.
That's real neat.
Yeah, that wart's just moving around these grens.
Yeah, it is a slow, steady stream.
Clues, the bar did break, but who can say whose responsibility it was or how it happened? It could have been a seismic event. The office is built over a ley line, which, as you know, is a powerful mystic foundry of energy. Who can say what forces were released by that fissure?
Ooh, this is a knife fight. Look at
It
this.
certainly is. Wow, holy shit. It's like right in the middle of the whole thing. Woof. Yeah, Ivanek, exactly right. It's a wonder I survived. A drop kick? No, fucking, you're gonna get me in fucking trouble with clues. No do.
Yes, I'll be going to East, Killer. Josh didn't break it.
No. No, this time, this was one of those rare...
Every time.
Yeah.
Ah!
Josh is very, very judicious about the studio.
We need a poll for the blame. That's pretty funny.
Okay, I can do that. Man, is that how this is going to go? I'm going to let this go for another second.
Yeah, look at this. This is pretty neat. I mean, we don't lose in this runoff, but like, not where I thought it was going to go with this vote.
No, they're jumping around in there.
Yeah.
That's a very traditional, classic.
I think it's neat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well,
I think it's real neat.
what the vote, we know that the vote is correct because it came from the channel.
Yeah.
But basically what the vote means is that they feel like our sharp fruit notes are covered.
Makes sense.
And so they want to come in with and just lay some groundwork underneath that. No, it's run away with it now.
Cool.
Centennial, very, very traditional for this show.
What was our IBUs we were going for?
30.
30. Now, the question is, do we want to emphasize that flavor note on the back end of this beer? We're going to put Centennial in for bittering.
Yep.
Do we want it as add another addition at the 10-minute mark?
For aroma?
Yeah, for aroma and flavor. Yes, Stiggs, it's a Roman flavor.
It's added for a Roman flavor.
Ooh, pepper rum.
There you go. Yeah, same hop. Just at
Yeah, we're not deviating from the
no
course.
same profile. Really, this is just an opportunity. It's like at a mixing board. It's just an opportunity to turn it up, to turn the horns up
Right.
a little bit near the end of it.
Oh yeah, Ryan, dry hopping would be kind of neat.
Yeah, especially since it's already such a simple beer. That could be a really cool note. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Depending on when it's added, Brianish, you know, you've been around. You know what's up. You told me to vote 2 and then reversed your own vote. What's your game here? Dude, there's tension.
Wow.
Dude, there's tension in the channel.
This is
from
amazing.
Doug Brown. Wow, Doug Brown is just trying to...
Hey, I get it.
You manipulated me.
Nitro. What about putting it on nitro? That'd be...
Well...
Listen, we are fans of nitro. We
have the tank.
We have petitioned many a
tank.
brewery.
Well,
one brewery.
The
in
truth is,
particular.
but this might be an interesting because everything about the profile is already so is already everything it is. What if we take that same base and then basically push it through use the nitro blend beer gas and then push it through the stout faucet for that head and texture. We know that it can be good.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, this is a show about experimenting.
It is.
I am perfectly fine with it.
All right. No, they want it. They want it. They
so a
want
little
it
more?
through the aroma and the flavor.
All right, cool. And what were we? 30 was the number we were going for, right?
30. Yeah, it offsets bitterness because the nitro gas is just sort of naturally sweet, so they say. It's very, very. It makes coffee. That's one of the reasons it's such a great combination with coffee. Is because it basically tastes sweet from the jump. I would love to set that up sometime, Ghost. If we could get an off day batch of cold brew again, so that we just have it in the office. I know your partner would support us.
Just don't drink it out of pint glasses.
In this endeavor. Oh God, no! You go into space if you drink.
Oh,
that
because
stuff.
it's so much?
I don't know what it was about it. I felt like I was on drugs.
Well, we could just plan around that, right? We have like fighting or something afterwards.
No,
like
I have to be honest with you,
aerobics.
Ghost. I don't have any memory of what happened.
What is that Switch game or the game with the ring game? We just go into
Ring
that.
Fit.
Yeah, Ring Fit. We just go do that for like 9 hours.
Yeah. I'm loving it. Yeah, Hands of Corn, I'm telling you. We have exactly what it takes. We have the beer gas tank.
Yeah.
And then we have over on the Acquisitions Intoxicated.
You'll see the lovely tap
head.
handle that Clue's made.
It's got that precious hop center stage, but that
pretty
actually has a stout faucet based on there that we have used it before. Very, very good. True enough. All right, so I mean we did it. I think we're looking good here.
Yeah, we just need some yeast. Okay, add yeast. So,
there was a suggestion for a champagne yeast.
throw it in. Yep. I mean, that might be over the border because of what other ingredients we put in, but it can't hurt.
Well, yeah, if they choose it, then we know that it makes sense.
The Czech Pilsner.
Oh, see, that's it. We should have that option.
Yeah. I love this concept of a Czech Pilsner lager, but that's me.
Yeah, if the champagne yeast is going to give it it's already going to have a pretty good finish, but that's going to emphasize the dry lift.
Yep.
It's just going to lift completely away by the end.
Yep.
Right? The Czech Pilsner lager is going to be crisp, but not as dry, I don't think.
Yep,
right?
exactly.
The champagne is going to just effervesce, basically.
Ace, there are so many things you can do to be part of the homebrewing community. One, if you want to learn, which I always recommend Charlie Papazian's books, How to Homebrew.
It's a good one.
He has a couple of them out, and they really, really teach you all the fundamentals. Then you can explore there's just tons and tons of books that you can get into. You can find local brew clubs. I know in Seattle there's at least 10.
Yeah.
Find some of those. Most of the breweries will know where to find them. Beersmith, if you buy Beersmith, it's $20. There's an online community built into Beersmith that...
Oh, in the new version?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
Just in general. It's always been there. It's a cloud community, and everybody trades their recipes.
Hell yes.
So there's so many ways you can approach a community in beer brewing. There's the American Homebrewers Association. Once a year, it's a rotating convention of about 3,000 different breweries that get together.
Well, and competitions.
And competitions.
Right? Yeah, homebrewersassociation.org.
Yep. Yeah, and they put out a magazine that
They
is
do.
every 2 months when you subscribe and become a member of the Homebrewers Association. It's $45. So there's so many different ways to get involved.
No, it's true. And then when you have like a local Oktoberfest or when you have those
Yeah,
local beer events, that's another opportunity to meet other people who are into the same stuff, and then also meet a lot of people who brew as a life practice or as a living. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, I was just gonna say, and then of course, I mean, it wouldn't be super, super difficult to, you wouldn't even have to reverse engineer them.
Nope.
If you look at the screen by the end of the show, you can typically have the entire recipe basically.
Oh yeah, sauce fire. Those are, people get very critical of those brewing contests, but it's great because it's home brewers who have kind of taken their brewing to the next level and want to actually get graded.
Acquisitions Intoxicated, I think would do pretty well under those conditions. That's just my instinct.
Yeah, one day, one day we'll have a booth set up and Josh will be streaming the whole booth.
That would be so fun. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be really
If
cool,
people
actually.
come up and give us like the chip,
Yeah,
and then we'd give them some rad shit.
yeah,
Hey, Czech Pilsner Lager.
cool.
Oh man, that is just a winner end to end.
I think it's real neat.
That's just going to be rock solid, I think.
I'm interested to see how the fruit plays out in the entire mix.
Definitely. I mean, it'll rest in there. It'll be nice. And then it's going to get backed up by the Centennial and those two tiers for sure. Having established the yeast, you know what time it is. Yes, Iceberg. That's exactly right. Oh, Summer Gold was a major hit. Oh, really? At our block party last summer.
Very cool. What is brew stock? That just sounds fantastic.
Yeah. So Fruit of the Wood, Gentry, very deceptive.
Glade Mixer. Fairy. The
Dryad Edition, you dork.
Oh. Fay Rays. Fay's Ray. Whispers in the Wood. Ooh, I like that. That's just evocative. Lost in the Wood. That's a good little ghostly.
I got you in there. Equal Sprites, very...
Scrying Bowl. I like that. Liquid Fay. Puck's Punch. Ah, yes. Local. I appreciate you for putting Puck in there. That's great.
Puck's Punch is nice.
It's very Shakespearean.
Pixie Punch. That's really solid. Woof.
Pucker.
Oberon. Nerd.
Nice. Midsummer Night's Drink. Yeah, there you go. That's fucking great. Everybody's playing into my Shakespeare love right now.
Oh, hey, have you ever seen Upstart Crow? It's basically a British sitcom about Shakespeare. It's like Shakespeare as like a working writer, but the whole conceit is it's basically like how he comes up with all these different plays.
That's awesome.
But it's done like a sitcom. It's insane.
Like a Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Type?
It's bonkers.
What's it called? Upstart
Crow.
Crow? Okay.
Oh, Midsummer Night's Dram.
That's good.
Oh.
Tiny Tincture. Yeah.
That's beef.
Fermented Fay. Ooh.
Ugh. Sprite here, Sprite now.
Like a bottom moor.
I'm looking for one more. Do you have it?
Guts. Do you
have it, channel? Let's see. Let's see if you do.
Slipped on ice. Man, way back. Whoa.
Oh, Switchert, I'm so sorry to hear about your.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear about your frail human body. ironically, the answer may be additional ice just placed on the back.
Yeah, and even Bell's is
Oh.
a fantastic brewery.
Nice. Okay.
Iron Ward, yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna launch 1.0. We're gonna launch with this content. Brewing. Fairfield Gold, Posey Pilsner.
Wisps in Time.
Beer stock. 50.
Oh, it's in Washington.
It's an
Oh,
annual
shit.
event in
What?
Oregon.
Wait, where? Hold on, damn it.
It went too fast.
Where is
Because of
Oregon?
the vote. South, I assume.
Beerstock 56 is an annual event in Orthic, Washington, to celebrate the passage of a Washington State Bill 56 that made it legal to transport home brew from homes to club meetings.
What? That's awesome.
That's really cool.
So do we know where that is?
Orthic, Orting, Washington.
Cool.
But where's that?
Wait, where's that? you got to Google it in front of you. Come on. This is
put it right
exciting.
Oh.
This is where it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah. I mean, it's right
It's
by
right into fucking Tacoma?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It's off the main road there a bit.
Why are we not doing that? That's awesome.
Yeah, we could roll in there, roll deep. They would not like it.
No, they're like, you do what?
I just know.
like-
I know. We're gonna come in there. We're gonna come in there with these hooligans.
Yeah.
They're right outside. Midsummer Night's Dram.
When does that festival happen?
That's a winner. Well, we should find out.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Oh! Please let me. Oh, thank God. Z works.
What happened?
I deleted almost everything. Edit. Whew. Mid.
It worked out good.
God damn it! Come on.
Manic Pixie Dram Girl.
What?
Oh, God. Whew. That's some nerd shit for sure. All right. While you still remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what yeast were we going with?
It's just the check.
Check, yeah.
Check it out. Check it. Emperor on direct shit.
Boom. Done.
That's it. We're back. Precious stream. What a great pleasure it has been to deliver brewing excellence. Yet again, thanks so much for rolling through. Of course, your stream journey is not yet over. After we seize the machinery of the universe and send you over to Mike, we will toil there for your amusement for an hour and a half, after which we will both come right back here to this table. You will see it slightly altered in its configuration. Don't be alarmed. We're going to do mission 3 of our Relic Blade Dark Watcher campaign. This is immediately after the temple has collapsed.
Oh
There's
yeah,
gonna
we
be-
are in the pit of the gore fiends.
There's going to be big monsters on the table
Listen.
trying to keep us from getting out.
Somebody broke a truce. I'm not going to say who it was. Somebody paid for that price
Somebody.
for doing so,
Somebody did.
and I think that's going to have to continue.
Here, real quick, before we grab the machinery of the universe, though,
Yeah.
Who broke the set? Was it
Oh,
Jerry?
yeah.
So, but there's a lot of options. Obviously, it's Jerry did, but he is still cool.
An option.
Bad, mean Josh.
Ooh, damn.
The office itself is
Over Mike right now.
the office itself is built over or a ley line, and this fissure is constantly leaking powerful energies, and that's why not
He's
Jared.
trying to woo you with his words. So just don't do it, folks.
So,
That's 100%. Man, I'm feeling the love.
I hit the button and it was right there. Like, as soon as I put the fucking poll up, they were ready to go.
Oh, okay, here, some people are
Yeah, well, listen.
understand the fate of the
Yeah, well,
universe.
it's a lot of them, and you can tell that there's a lot of robust intellects out there that are sort of going along with the office thing. It's just, there's a lot that people look. The government doesn't want you to know about these ley lines. It's a source of unlimited eldritch power.
Yeah, do you believe in chemtrails too? I mean, what else you want to put on this stick?
Oh yeah, all
Yeah,
trails, every
yeah.
kind of trail. I believe in them, and yeah, exactly. And so keep in mind that it's a vote for.
It's a vote of confidence.
I don't know. It's some kind of vote. Just put your vote in there and don't vote one, because that's obviously for
Man, I gotta tell
villains.
you, the stream has Josh's back.
Oh yeah, there's nobody there. But this is the worst part: is that Josh knows perfectly well. He knows which numbers. He knows which user IDs voted for
God,
Fad.
yeah,
Josh,
he
you
can.
fucked up.
That should be a 0.
You fucked up. You fucked
I
up.
forgot about that.
All right, no. Look. It was Jerry did, but he's still cool. So yeah, I mean, obviously I agree with that.